We've also looked at examples of unsuccessful communities, and this is when thinking about tension that may exist in a community. We looked at the video that showed children in Northern Ireland from the early 1990s. They weren't allowed to pass through a street that they always pass through in order to get to school. Tension was so high and fighting was going on between two different groups that it actually involved children, and many of us were shocked and appalled to see even a bomb went off near the area. Now this was because the two groups wanted two different things. In Northern Ireland it was part of, and still is part of, the United Kingdom, but many of them wanted to leave the United Kingdom, where other groups wanted to stay. There were also differences in terms of religion. They both believed in Christianity, but they had their small differences that went way back over many, many decades and even centuries, and as a result of that, tension was incredibly high. We also looked at the instance that was the London riots, which started when a man was shot dead by the police. Some people were angry because they felt that he shouldn't have been shot, whereas others felt that the police were justified. In successful communities, however, these differences are accepted. It's not that the differences aren't there or that the arguments don't happen, but there is no aggression and things are resolved peacefully. And that's really important when thinking back to the bigger picture here of what makes a successful community. We've looked at the idea of tolerance, and tolerance accepting those differences, not fighting against them where religious differences or opinions the differences may exist. But what is an essential ingredient of a successful community revolves around the fact that tension is low.